What's good, everybody? It is Tuesday, December 13th, 2022. This is your daily sports betting brand of record. I am the coach, and we are powered, as always, by the almighty SportsLine, the best value in all sports betting. And it is not close. A little tip of the cap from the early edge this morning to one of my favorite personalities I've ever got to work with and be around in my life. Died at the age of 61 overnight. Mike Leach, head coach at Mississippi State. So today, we're thinking about him and his family, and boy, did he love so much more than just football. Also, Scott in the chat, one of our OGs, one of our big-time family members. It's your birthday. Happy birthday, everybody already wishing you in the chat. That's what we do here. Everybody is together. Now, if you watch the brand every single day, then you know this is the start of our work week, and it's a busy, busy day at the brand. But first, what did we do last night? It was a weird night on Monday Night Football. Kyler Murray going down on play 3. Now, most books have refunded all of the Kyler Murray bets. So as you can see, really kind of nothing there when it comes to Kyler Murray, but kind of a ho-hum day regardless. But if you're looking for a capper to follow currently, Sia Nejad is absolutely on fire right now. But today, busy day at the brand as well. In addition to our morning show, we have Early Edge in 5 at 4 p.m. Eastern time. Then, of course, the most important NFL hour of the entire week. It's our Week 15. Hard to believe we've arrived, but yes, Week 15, our mega preview. We go through every single game on the board. I encourage you to watch that live or on demand. But you know, when it's Tuesday and we're starting our week, and you know I want to give you everything. We go 5 wide on a Tuesday, and look at these gorgeous faces that I have to work with today. Now, I got to start right here because she has taken on a very, very, very important responsibility. Katie Mox, our incredible anchor at 6 o'clock here at SportsLine. You can also catch her on Moxie Bets, part of Omaha Productions. But you have taken on the responsibility, Katie, of monitoring buckets in New York City. How is that going, by the way?
Well, I haven't seen him yet. I will see him later tonight after I get out of SportsLine. But, you know, I think it's been pretty good for him. I talked to him yesterday, and he took him about an hour to figure out how to get out of the airport. I was like, you could text me. I could tell you how to get, because, you know, New York is confusing. Yes. And then I guess he got lost on his way to the hotel. But I will find him, and I will make sure that his well-being is intact. Don't worry, Coach. I got you.
All right. Thank you. And if you guys actually meet up in person, I would love to have a pic on video from the two of you for the show tomorrow.
Of course.
Would love that.
Of course. Right. I mean, the Early Edge crew, we are a family. And so if we are in the same place, you got to meet up in real life.
You're damn right. Crew, family included. That's what we do here at the Early Edge. Now, while Katie's taking care of buckets, his mentor is here on the show today, live from just south of London, England. Oh, the semifinals today. Martin W. Green, the guru. Good afternoon to you, sir.
Good morning to you, Coach. Yes, if any of you are ever just south of London, England, come hit me up. We will meet up in real life. I'm still wearing my England shirt, despite England being controversially eliminated from the competition at the weekend. Very controversial defeat. Still not very happy about it at all over here. But we move on, and we now have 2 semi-finals to break down. We have Croatia versus Argentina, and then France versus Morocco. So looking forward to breaking those games down with you fine people today.
Yeah, we can't wait for you to do that. I could listen to you break soccer down. You know how much I love you, big boy. Love it. By the way, Harry Kane said, I got to live with it. I got to live with it. And for a superstar, that's all you want to hear. Didn't make any excuses. All right, now he is our savage. And we leave him in the desert. We leave him in Las Vegas because it's very important as the crew grows to have our staple there. Live from Las Vegas, Nevada. Sin City, please welcome Zack Cimini. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Yeah, that game yesterday, Monday Night Football, was crazy. The group chat was going nuts, but Sometimes in sports betting, you cannot be idle. As soon as Kyler Murray went down, I was looking at the live line. I think the first one I saw was -5 for New England. I was like, no, I'm not going to take that. Waited a little bit longer. Arizona got the field goal. I jumped in on the Patriots side. It was -3. So got that low price. And sometimes you just have to get out of the bet. I got out of it as fast as those old men run up to the horse betting window here in Vegas. So I got out of that, and we're moving on.
Oh my God, so crazy. I can just see Zach, get out of the way. I don't care about race number 3. All right. And finally, he is our NBA aficionado. He's the only one I let wear those headphones because it's part of his brand. Please welcome Mikey B. Mike Barner. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. I am also in New York, but I am in upstate New York. So Katie, buckets on Turtleneck Tuesday is all yours.
Oh, damn. God, so many branding items. I can't wait till our new store comes out because Turtleneck Tuesday is going to be a hot seller. No doubt about it. All right, we've got a lot to get to today, so let's get into it. Storylines that could affect the betting lines today. And the World Cup is taking center stage. And Martin W. Green, we talked about it on our Futures episode, how great the next 29 days would be. It's been unbelievable. But now it's about who's going to win. Now it's about the semis. Now it's about the Final Four teams. Start us off.
Yes, that's correct, Coach. On the Futures episode, I did say Argentina, France in the final, and we are on the brink of that now. The semifinals begin today. Argentina versus Croatia in Qatar. Lionel Messi, Argentina's legendary captain, is playing at his last World Cup. He's desperate to win the one elite trophy that has eluded him thus far. However, Argentina are going to need to be at their brilliant best to beat a spirited Croatia team. They just knocked the favourites Brazil out of the tournament. They're surging with belief and confidence right now. So that's going to be a really close game, I feel. Second semi-final takes place tomorrow. That pits France against Morocco, who are the surprise package of the tournament. Last time around in the 2018 World Cup final, it was France versus Croatia in the final. Can history repeat itself, or will we see Argentina and Morocco going through? It's going to be interesting. And got picks for both games later on the show.
Oh, I see Andy in the chat says, I love the World Cup, but I'm missing club soccer. Don't worry. Club soccer is coming back very, very soon. But let's get through these next 3 cashed tickets, 2 semifinals, and we'll cash in the finals too. Don't even worry about it. All right, great way to start. But now, Katie Mox, there has been an uprising in your neck of the woods. There's been an uprising with the San Francisco 49ers. Yeah. And who knew? It almost feels, it's a little ironic, that they would play the Tom Brady-led Bucs this past Sunday because Brock Purdy, late draft pick. Brock Purdy looking like the real deal.
Yes.
He's also got some help out in San Francisco. Talk to me.
Yes. All right. Well, Coach, my name would not be Katie Mox if I didn't have a 49ers nugget for all of you. And my storyline for the day, it's not Brock Purdy, but trust me, I could talk about that ad nauseum. The Niners defense is leaving offenses shook. So the week after playing the Niners, teams are 1-11 straight up and 2-9 against the spread. Only the Chiefs have won following a game facing the number 1 ranked defense in the NFL, but they had a bye week to recover from the physicality of the Niners. So they're really 0-11 straight up. And KC, they did go on to beat the Titans, but only by 3 points when they were 14-point favorites. 6 of those 11 losses following playing SF have been by double digits. 5 of those games, single possessions, mostly rivalries. The Chiefs, the Chargers, the Rams, the Bucks, the Saints, the Bucks. Tom Brady and the Bucks lost to SF 7-35. And they faced Joe Burrow and the Bengals as 3.5-point dogs. Hammer the Bengals on this one.
Boom. She said hammer the Bengals on this one. By the way, Heath says, I'm delivering the mail, still listening to the brand.
Love it.
You're damn right. I love it. You're damn right. We listen everywhere. Apple, Spotify. You want to watch? It's on YouTube. And don't tell the bosses, but we're getting bigger very, very soon. Now, Katie, thank you very much. Hang tight. Got picks coming from her. Now, Mikey B, I'm coming back to you because the NBA, a very light schedule tonight. However, 2 incredible games on TNT. What are you looking at in the NBA today?
Yeah, one under-the-radar exciting matchup today is going to be the Kings and the 76ers. James Harden's back for the 76ers. they've been rolling with him making his return. Now, he missed almost a month with a foot injury, but he's played at least 38 minutes in all 3 games since he's been back. He's had 2 double-doubles. The big note here is that they scored at least 123 points in all 3 of those games since he's been back. The Kings, we were attacking them earlier in the season because they were playing no defense. They've actually been a lot better. They're now ranked 16th in the league in defensive rating, so they've been improving in that regard. The line for the 76ers team total is 116.5 points tonight, so it'll be interesting to see what the Kings can do. I would lean towards the over there, but the Kings, they've been looking pretty good on defense lately.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I'm looking at the total Sims at SportsLine right now. The over is 229. The Sims have it at 227, so it's leaning to the under. But sometimes, just like the Chick-fil-A nugget you just gave out, the books don't adjust for a big player coming back fast enough. And I think, to your point, maybe lean. Normally, the Kings are an over team, so this might be a perfect spot. Get it under 230. I love it. Mikey B, thank you. Hang tight. Now, Zack Attack. We normally don't do 4 storylines on the show, but today, very, very important. Very, very important. I saw a tweet from one Mattress Mac. Take some cojones to lay $1 million down after the team loses to win the national championship. But that's exactly what he did, and he stacked the money right in front of the old dudes that are betting on horses. But you have a Houston storyline today. The former #1 team in the country. Talk to me.
Well, they're still the top team to win the college basketball tournament this year, Coach, plus 750 out there. But Houston, you can count on one hand the amount of losses they're going to lose during a season every single year. They're usually dominant in non-conference play, and then they're going to maybe lose a game or 2 in conference. But the past 2 years, they've lost to Alabama in non-conference play. Last year, they lost by 1 point. They're coming off that heartbreaker on Saturday where they blew a 15-point lead. So I thought it would be good to look back on how they played after losing last year to Alabama the following game. And they didn't cover the spread. They were a 22-point favorite last year against UL Lafayette. They only won by 15 points. Today, they're going to face North Carolina A&T as a 31-point favorite. You're not getting those low 20-point spreads. You're not getting the mid 20-point spreads. 31-point favorite. And then looking ahead, who are they playing on Saturday? Virginia, the 2nd team in the country. So watch out for this big number today.
Ooh, 8 o'clock Eastern start for Houston tonight. Also, Arizona is playing tonight as well. They are 25-point favorites. So some big spreads tonight in college basketball. Great storylines. And when we give you the storylines, I encourage you to grab your paper, grab your pencil. Use it for today or use it in the future. We bang it all the time, 7 days a week, 365. And if you're not a SportsLine member yet, as Katie tells you at 6 o'clock, as Eric Casillas tells you on the live show, what are you doing? But we're going to do you a solid. Use a promo code EARLY, and I'll give you 30 days for free. You can get the rest of the World Cup, NBA, college basketball. You can get it all for this much. Then after that, you're playing with house money. So let's get into it. Do we have any site picks today? No, because I got 4 cappers that are ready to roll. So, Katie, I'm coming to you, and I already said, very light schedule in the NBA, but you've found a team that you really like today. Start us off.
Yes. Well, to be honest, I don't really love the board tonight. As you said, it's slim pickings, and I don't really dabble too much in college. But I'm going to take the Suns -6 versus the Rockets. The Suns have been streaky all season, started 6-1, and they've lost 4 games in a row. It's their longest losing streak of the year. Now, the Rockets are hot. I can hear you guys in the chat right now, winning 3 of their last 5, coming off some very impressive underdog wins. The Suns a couple weeks ago, Philly, huge statement win over the Bucks as 10-point dogs just this weekend. However, as an offense, the Rockets are hitting only 44% from the field, which ranks them 30th in the league. Defensively, they're ranked 26 in the NBA, and PPG surrendered. That's 116 points per game. In essence, the Rockets are still the Rockets. Booker is likely out tonight with the hamstring tightness. He put up 41 points in the last head-to-head matchup versus the Rockets, and the Suns still lost. So it's easy to count Phoenix out if they're missing their star player. But Sharp Money is backing Phoenix here, 60% of tickets, but 84% of the money. These teams split their 2 previous matchups. The Suns are the more desperate team for a win here, and the Rockets have only won consecutive games once this season. So give me Phoenix -6.
Katie, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
I don't know how much you watch the early edge when you're not on, but are you familiar with what a showdown is?
A showdown in terms of like Monday Night Football and Thursday Night Football?
All right. Clearly, the answer is no.
Okay.
So the showdown here on the early edge is when another capper or myself disagrees with a pick on the show.
Oof.
And then we bet against each other. If you wanted to take the bet, you don't have to. You don't have to. But I don't like that pick. I like the Rockets tonight +6.
That's
so
fair.
I'm going to challenge. You don't have to take it. I don't want to pressure you in any way, shape, or form.
Okay.
But would you like a head-to-head matchup? The bet is $100.
Sure. Okay.
And you have to pay before midnight on Venmo. That's the rule on the show. Would you like to be in or would you like to be out?
Well, one, you backed me in a corner here, so I can't exactly say no, but I'm in. I'm in.
Oh, so here's what you need to say. You need to say, Snake, hit the music.
Snake, hit the music.
It's gonna be a showdown.
And gentlemen, the first Katie Mox showdown in the history of the early edge. So you have the Suns -6. I have the Rockets +6. All right. And now when somebody else asks you about a showdown, wherever you go, you go, that's what we do at the early edge.
Yeah.
Now you know.
Now I know.
I apologize if I backed you into a corner. I didn't mean to do that. I really didn't mean to do that. We'll talk about it later. All right. Now, Katie, I would love to say I love the pick, but sometimes I tell you all the time, we don't talk to each other. That's how we successfully navigate our business. Nobody tells us what to pick. So Katie's in the house with the Suns -6. Now, where do I go? Well, I think I want to stay with the NBA as I look at my notes. Mike Barner, look me in the eye and tell me you're ready. Let's go.
I'm ready. Let's go. I got 2 picks for the NBA tonight. First, we're going to do the Jazz-Pelicans game. We're going to do Pelicans on the money line -125 at Caesars. Pelicans red hot, won 7 in a row. During that streak, Zion Williamson has been an animal. He's averaging 30 points, 9.1 rebounds, and 5.3 assists. They should get one of their key defenders in Herbert Jones back tonight from injury. The Jazz have lost 3 of their last 4 games, and they're missing Colin Sexton. He's one of their key scorers. So we'll take the Pelicans on the money line, -125. And I'm also going to go to that Rockets and Suns games, but I'm going to do the player prop angle, and I'm going to go with Mikal Bridges over 17.5 points. It's -113 on Caesars. Booker, again, is out with a hamstring injury. When he was out in their last game, Bridges had 27 points on 23 shot attempts. 13 of those shot attempts came from three-point land. He hit 5 of them. He is an excellent three-point shooter, shooting 42.7% from behind the arc this season. The Rockets have the 3rd worst defensive rating in the league. So extra shots, extra three-point attempts. We're going to do Mikal Bridges over 17.5 points.
Okay, so Faustino is asking the question in the chat that I was going to ask you as well. How are you leaning on the side? Do you like – because a lot of people are backing Katie right now. A lot. How do you lean on this game from a side perspective, sir?
If I had to pick a side, Coach, I would take your side at the +6. I'm avoiding the side, and I want to go with the player prop. But if I had to pick one, Coach, I like the +6.
I understand if you're scared, Mikey. I understand.
We're all pulling for a 6-point decision, right?
That'd be the worst. Just push it. Nobody can talk trash. Nothing worse than that. All right. Well, Big Cheesy says, Coach, bullying Katie around. Katie's going to win this showdown. Do you feel like I bullied you, Katie? Did I bully you?
No, you didn't. Well, one, no, you didn't bully me, but I don't think I couldn't have said no. I don't want to say no. I'm in on this, but let's go.
She doesn't want to say no. That's why she's such an important member of the crew, who's going to be $100 lighter in about 12 hours. But Big Papa says Katie's getting a lot of love. She always does. Yeah. That's why we want her on more than Tuesdays. I'm trying, people. I'm trying. Now, we're going to prop up the World Cup today. So, Zack Attack. I always marvel at people that just sleep on you, that people just say, oh, because you're an absolute savage. You're up.
Well, first off, Coach, the chat was also talking about Arizona and Brock Purdy from Perry High School in Arizona. So I thought I had to mention my old high school, Highland High. just won the state title again, back-to-back 6A, the top level competition champion. So shout out to Highland High School, getting it done 2 years in a row. But I'm going to focus on college basketball here in a rare total for me. Memphis and Alabama. This was 148.5, shot up 3 points. Now it's 151.5. So I'm just going to suggest a lean on this for the over. I will have a couple of site plays that I'm more stronger on later today on sportsline.com. But impressive win for Alabama, as I said in my storyline, over Houston. They're going to face a Memphis team that comes in having won 6 straight games, and they're actually right outside the AP poll, 26. So if they get this win, they're going to be ranked next week. And I look at Alabama. They face 4 ranked opponents. They're going to face Gonzaga on Saturday. So this could be a bit of a tricky spot. So I like the total side here. Alabama ranks 26th in the country, averaging 82 points per game, and they have a really good freshman duo with Brandon Miller and Noah Clowney. They're averaging sky high in points production. Then you look at Memphis side, they play a strong 3-guard lineup led by Kendrick Davis, who's been in college basketball forever, former SMU guard. He averages 18 points per game. So I think it's going to be an up and down game, even though it's a high total. I lean to the over 151.5.
You know, I've been noticing a whole lot in college basketball right now. Teams that don't play each other a lot, or teams that don't know each other very well, they've tended to go over lately. I played Liberty and whoever they were playing last night to the over. It sailed to the over, courtesy our simulations at SportsLine. Those two teams didn't know each other, so you can't really prepare that well. This is a game just like that. Zack Attack, thank you very much. Now, it's been an incredible month, but now we're down to the final 4. In the chat, my man Ed said, has to be Argentina versus France, but Croatia is so tough. 2 p.m. Eastern this afternoon. Semifinal number 1. Argentina, Croatia. Guru, go.
Yeah, that is a tough one, Coach. It's been a dangerous business betting against Croatia so far. I mean, they've already got past Belgium. They knocked out Brazil in the last round. So this first semi-final just looks like a really tough game to call. I'd say Argentina's better in attack. Croatia has a superior midfield. They're both strong and organised in defence. I think it's really difficult to predict the goals market in this game as well. It was 2-2 in Argentina's game against the Netherlands, whereas Croatia held Brazil to a 0-0, 0-0 stalemate. So I was really struggling to find anything for this game, but I can't come on the early edge without a pick for a World Cup semi-final.
Yes.
So I've taken a slightly different tack and I've delved into the cards market, and you can find plus 110 on Croatia ending this game with the most cards. I believe that Argentina are likely to dominate possession in this game, regardless of who wins. So Croatia may be forced to hack down their forwards a few times. That often happens when you're coming up against a team that dominates the ball. The referee for this game, the official, is called Daniele Orsato of Italy, and he was in charge during the group stage game against Mexico. In that match, the Mexicans committed 19 fouls against Argentina, and they were handed 4 cards compared to just 1 for Argentina. So I could see maybe a similar outcome in today's game. That's why I've gone for a slightly obscure, exotic prop there of Croatia to receive more cards than Argentina. Moving swiftly along to tomorrow's game, where there's a lot more that I like, because it is France against Morocco. And I feel that now France have beaten Argentina, the hard work's out of the way. That for me was their toughest game. Unfortunately, I can see them going on and winning the World Cup now. Morocco deserve a great deal of credit for becoming the first African team to reach the World Cup semi-finals. They kept clean sheets against Spain and Portugal in their last 2 matches, and they've only conceded 1 single goal at the tournament thus far. So France are going to need to be working very hard to break the deadlock in this match. However, Morocco did suffer a real blow when their captain, who's called Romain Saiss, was stretchered off with an ankle injury in that famous 1-0 win against Portugal. Devastating scenes for him. He was in tears on the stretcher. That could really dent their defensive prospects in this game. So I think that a French team led by Kylian Mbappe, Giroud, Griezmann, Dembele, I think they should find a breakthrough. I think France are going to win it. All 5 of Morocco's matches so far have seen under 3.5 goals. Very low scoring team, very solid defence. So I've combined a France moneyline win with the under 3.5 goals for a same game parlay at minus 105. I'm also going for Kylian Mbappe, just the score. Got plus 135 on that. He's the top scorer in the tournament so far, 5 goals in 5 games. England kept him quiet. Carl Walker pretty much marked him out of the game in that quarter-final, but I think he should return to the fore with a few moments of magic in this one. I've backed him to score any time, as I say, at plus 135, and I also went for Giroud to score at plus 175. Those two have scored pretty much every goal from France at this tournament, and they have a goal every 77 and 79 minutes respectively so far. With Roman Saiss out of the equation, I think both of them could get on the score sheet and break the Moroccan defensive resistance tomorrow. So liking Mbappe to score, liking Giroud to score, France to win via a relatively narrow scoreline, go through to the finals. I think they can go on and win it all now.
Oh, my God. I could listen to you give me picks literally all day. Mbappe, he's one of those dudes, Martin, that when the lights are the brightest, sorry, Steven in the chat, that was for you. He says, Coach, don't clear your throat. It's annoying. You're right, Steven. It is. I'll stop doing that. Quick question for you from the chat, Martin. Do you like both teams to score, Argentina and Croatia? Buckets posted that play at SportsLine. Do you agree or disagree?
Yeah, I don't want to get into a showdown with Buckets while he's trying to find his way around New York. He's got enough on his plate now. He needs that $100 to buy food and stuff. I can't get him on Venmo for that. So yeah, I'll back the Buckets with that. I think Argentina score. Yeah, I can see 1-1 maybe. I can see that one perhaps going into extra time.
Okay, very good. He saw where I was going with that. By the way, some of you are starting to pay attention. Somebody said, oh, the show's gone 25 minutes today. I love it. I told you for the last couple months. We have a big announcement coming soon. That's all I'm going to say. By the way, speaking of another big announcement, I waited till the end of the show today, and we are about to announce. I cannot believe it. That was not on purpose. I cannot believe, but I'm going to show you something right now. I don't know if you guys can see it. Can't read it because it's white. We now have props live at SportsLine. You heard me correctly. We now have props available at SportsLine. So when you go into a game and there is a prop there, and RJ White just posted the first one, it's a big deal for us. And you know how much props means to us here at the brand. And now on SportsLine, with your subscription, doesn't cost you any more. I'm not going to gouge you for $900. It's $10, and you get everything, including props now live. I say it all the time, and damn it, I mean it. It's the best value in all of sports betting, and it's not close. So grab your paper, grab your pencil. Here's the recap, courtesy of Jake the Snake on the ones and the twos. Katie is sitting on the Suns -6, but you know we've got a showdown tonight. I'm going to take the Houston Rockets plus the 6. Then Zack attack. How about an over? I love overs in college hoops. Memphis, Alabama, 151.5. It's going to be up and down. Then the speculator from yesterday, early edge in 5. He's on Argentina on the money line. That's the 3-way. And then a little same game parlay. Be very careful here, though, because if Croatia scores once, you cannot win that parlay bet. So you're betting on Argentina to shut them out, essentially, is what you're doing. So be very careful. Then the guru, he's on Croatia to receive the most cards today. The Argentina match had like 15 of them. Then a little same game parlay, France, and the under 3.5, -105. Then Kylian Mbappe, the star for France. Anytime goal scorer, plus 135. Love that number today. And then Mikey B, Pelicans on the money line tonight. They have been on fire lately. In fact, how about Zion Williamson with the windmill 360 dunk to tick everybody off on the Suns the last game? I'm here for that. And then Mikal Bridges over 17.5 points, -113. If we have this pick in the future, you can get it at SportsLine now. Mikey B can post props at SportsLine. How cool is that, Mikey? How cool
Love
is
it.
that?
Can't wait.
Damn right. Can't wait. Bart Scott, where are you? New York radio. Katie listens to him all the time. All right. What a fun show today. A little long, but fun. We're starting our week off. Do not forget later today, the most important NFL hour of the entire week, our Week 15 mega preview at 4:30 p.m. Eastern time. And, of course, early edge in 5 more best bets at 4 p.m. Eastern time. And with that being said, there's only one thing left to do, and I believe you all know what that is. You've got your marching orders. Let's take all of these tickets straight to the pay window. For my entire crew, love them all. Katie Mox, Mikey B, Zack Attack, and of course the guru, Martin W. Green. Jake the Snake on the ones and twos doing an amazing job is our producer here at the Early Edge, and we are moving into the next phase, the next level. We're growing, but we can't grow without all of you. So we appreciate you so very much. Bring all your friends to the Early Edge. Good luck.